Hey guys, Quicksilver Gaming here, bringing you another episode of Ultimate General American Civil War. This is episode 29 of our Union campaign. We're onto the Battle of 2nd Winchester. Pretty interesting battle from my perspective. I'm kind of struggling to figure out how this battle works, but basically you're allowed to bring 13 brigades, so kind of our normal deployment here where we have a bunch of the more greener brigades here, and then some of our more elite brigades like Old Glory and Fighting First. We do have the commanders dumbed down to colonels. They're colonels that are close to becoming generals, and somebody asked this question before, or not really a question, but pointed out, what I do on these minor battles is I try to level up my lower ranked commanders and minimize the chances of my generals being wounded or killed in these minor battles. So therefore, in the major battles, I have all of my generals, major generals, all of them available, and it helps create a pipeline of commanders that have a progression. So going from that lieutenant colonel to a brigadier general, instead of just having a very top-heavy roster and then you start taking some casualties and you have nothing to replace it with. To show you, I have a bunch of generals in my barracks, and major generals and colonels, and when you go to my army, the rest of my army has mostly the correct commanders, not all of them per se, but it really gives me some tactical flexibility in the future, especially on these multi-day battles where you start to take casualties and you can add in a commander in between days, and it really helps out the efficiency of the unit when you're playing those multi-day battles, and as I said, just minimizes the amount of losses you take on minor battles. So we just have our 13 brigades here. We're bringing 3 24-pounders. We have 5 brigades of 1,800 men. They just all have, well, some of them Tyler, Texas's 1842s, and then our more elite units have 1855s. One has an 1861, and the rest are 1855s. So you can see most of these units are pretty close to their next star, except for these 5 here. They're definitely more green, but most of the commanders I have in place too, they're also very close to leveling up. So this is what we're bringing onto the battle. We do have to prepare for Gettysburg, and I don't have a lot of money, and our army is really beat up, and I have to fix this before Gettysburg, and I'm not really sure what to do. I think this was basically from Chancellorsville. We took a bad beating at Chancellorsville. I played really poorly. We did really well at Chancellorsville, but Chancellorsville's just a battle where if you don't play optimally, you can definitely lose a lot of men, and it's a really long battle, so I kind of got aggressive at the very end, and that was the wrong thing to do, and I lost so many men because of it. I mean, like, Boys in Blue down to 440, Washington 558, Star Spangled, like, just some really bad casualties. So it's going to be very difficult to replenish this force with the amount of money we have, and this battle itself is pretty hard to do without taking a lot of casualties, and the $90,000, I'm not sure it's really going to do what we need. So we'll see how everything looks going into Gettysburg, but here we are, 2nd Winchester, 13th of June, 1863. Let's load up the battle map and show you what we have to go into this battle with. So the enemy is nearly 24,000 soldiers, 104 guns. Crazy amount of men for what we have to defend 2nd Winchester. And then over here, 2nd Winchester, 13th of June, 1863. General Ewell is advancing with his Confederate troops to Winchester. It is not clear if the rebels are planning to secure the lower Shenandoah Valley or preparing something bigger. In any case, we cannot afford to lose the control of the town. Winchester is a crucial post for the protection of Baltimore and Ohio Railroad corridor. We need to hold this strategic location and repel the rebel attack. So let's dive right on in. Here we are on the battle map. Our scouts reported that Ewell's corps is 2 miles west of the town and will soon be here. Slow roll to Winchester. I really wish they would speed up the movement of the map. Deploy your men to protect Winchester. There are several defensive positions around the city. They're not great defensive positions, but they are defensive positions nonetheless. In this military post to the west, you'll probably be outnumbered, but if you use defensive positions wisely, you could overcome their advantage in numbers, which I'm not entirely sure about that. Let's take a quick look at the objectives here. So we have to hold Winchester, and we have to hold the military post, which is... holding Winchester is the hard part here. And the enemy does like to sneak around and try and take this military post. So I've tried to do a couple different things, and I'm not really sure what the correct answer here is. The enemy does come from the south, which means there's not a lot of cover over here, so we could potentially pummel them with artillery, put them in the town. We could put some skirmishers out on these tree lines over here. There's a little fortification, but it's not really good at all, to be honest. And yeah, not entirely sure what I need to do here, but I'm going to pause, redeploy all my troops, and then once we start the battle, I'll resume the recording. Okay guys, here's our forces moving out onto the battlefield. So the idea here is we have a large skirmishing screen. We're going to try and hold these trees a little bit, reinforce them with cannons. We also have to figure out how to defend the southern part over here. That's always a little bit of a problem. We're going to place some skirmishers right there. Let's see, Vermont skirmishers. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with them. I don't know why Vermont pushed out like that. Maybe Vermont skirmishers sort of like right there. We're going to have our two 24-pounder batteries right behind. We're going to have second to none backing them up. We're going to have Illinois sort of plugging into that gap there. We do have a little bit of a gap here. We are moving Hellcats down to help with this position. Moved fighting first. Skirmishers over there. Probably move Hellcat skirmishers to right there, to be honest. And then Hellcats will sort of plug into that hole. Main skirmishers into that hole. So, as I said, we do have a little bit of a hole right here. The idea is maybe Illinois can plug that hole if needed. Second to none is sort of a reserve group at the moment. Actually, probably put Illinois a little bit back because I just realized we do have 24-pounders where Illinois wants to be. And then Old Glory is sort of in reserve over here, 24-pounders over here. And we're just going to... we're just going to try to weather the storm. This is a very interesting battle because you're so heavily outnumbered. And it's absolutely terrible defensive positions, to be honest. Most of the problem is that this game, the fortifications are terrible and you can get flanked so easily. Like, if a unit right here fired at second to none skirmishers, it would be a flanking shot, and that's where a lot of the problems are. Can we just, like, hit hold? I've been playing a lot of Ultimate General American Revolution, and the hold button is great. I don't know if the hold button does anything reasonable in this game. Having our cannons up close like this really helps out, but the cannons do need to be firing upon different units, though. That is one problem over here. Now, we don't have any cannons down here, but I expect it to be a little bit lighter. At least I'm hoping it to be a little bit lighter. I kind of want Illinois here, but this barricade is so terrible. And then put these skirmishers there. Let's try it. It's always a crapshoot because if Illinois skirmishers don't do their job, can we have the skirmishers hold? Is that an option? I do have Old Glory skirmishers sort of on the flank over there. See how this artillery... Can we just double up on Avery? That would be absolutely great. Alright, here comes one of the problems, and it's the southern push. And I have to be very mindful of how this southern push goes, because it can cause some major problems. So thankfully, kind of pushing back those skirmishers over there. Their artillery's firing really from quite far away, and they're targeting Patriot skirmishers, which is exactly what I want. I could also rotate Patriot skirmishers out at some point and move Vermont skirmishers in. Okay, now their forces are moving forward, and this is... yeah... this could be a problem. Alright. Are they going to charge? Yeah, they're charging, so this is a major problem. Alright. We just had the issue I said of Patriot skirmishers. Alright, see how Iverson... looks like Iverson's about to break, so maybe putting Illinois in there was the right move. Alright, Avery is definitely taking a beating. They're amassing more forces over here than I would like to see, but we just have to be smart about it. I wonder, can we move these skirmishers to a better position? Because if they hit, I need to hit their flanks, and we don't have any artillery over here, so that's one of the big problems we have on that flank, is no artillery, and they're amassing more troops than I expected to down here. Can these skirmishers push forward just a tad? Can Hellcats push forward just a tad? And then hopefully there's nothing out on this flank and we can start hitting them. Okay, Vermont skirmishers, move up and take that. And then New England skirmishers, you guys, no, maybe that's a really bad idea. Now I come to think about it. Just need a lot of these guys to hold is the key here. Need you guys to reattach, and New England, when you're done fleeing, I need you guys to reattach. Okay. This is actually going all right. Can we get on their flank? I don't see anything out there that would really threaten our flank. Second to none is still in a reserve position over here. Need New England's guys to move up. We could probably move Old Glory up just a little. Artillery looks like it's doing a fantastic job. I wonder if we can move second to none up over here, and then you guys skirmish with them. Alright, Iverson might be coming back for another attack. We always have to think about that. Yeah, we definitely need second to none over there. You guys need to reattach. Can you guys go hit them? And then you guys absolutely have to hit them, and then hit them. That good. Flanking fire. Yeah, they routed before they even got in. That's perfect. We need you to hit them though. They're the closest target. Okay, that broke them, so that's really good. Or not broke, but routed. Illinois skirmishers doing great. You'll do just randomly move around. Okay, perfect. And then Vermont skirmishers, you can move up just a little. Patriots are really taking a beating, but our artillery is doing work. Iverson, can you guys actually hit them? That would be really nice if you could hit them. And then can we shift out a little onto that flank? Smith is about to break, so that's really good. Over here I feel pretty good. Here is where I'm concerned the most. So if we could free up some units, maybe? Oh, no, shoot. Oh, boy. Fall back. Okay. So that's a bad idea. So get back into your positions. I need to keep an eye out over there. Over here, we're definitely in a predicament. Can you hit them while they're out in the open? Keep hitting them. Illinois skirmishers have done a fantastic job. Okay, this is perfect. We can get that going. That's oh. What skirmishers were there? Second to none. They broke off. Over here, looks like it's doing alright. Over here, shoot those guys that we can't really see. Those guys routed. Perfect. Can you go skirmish with them? And then can you guys go hit over there while it's open? And then I need you to actually run into position. Grant, you're doing a great job. Up north, I think we're doing fine. I just have to be careful that these guys don't take... Oh, that was... Yeah, see, like, that was not what I wanted. For main skirmishers. Everybody else, you did fine. Who's second to none? Where is second to none? They're over there. These guys are getting really beat up. Oh, no. Don't go that far. Oh, and they just got rear flanked. Brutal. Hit that, and hit that. Come on, Grant. Ah, man. Hopefully Illinois can hold. I need Grant to stay over here, though. I need that artillery to fire. Problem is, it's a 3-star unit on a 1-star, and our artillery's not really doing a great job. Okay, there we go. Now, fire over there. Grant, I really need you to... second to none. I need you guys to go take that position. And then over here... I kind of want Old Glory to sneak around right here. I wonder if they can do that for me. And then move Old Glory's skirmishers there. Yeah, we have a problem right now. Let's hit them. How's this going over here? So this is a little bit weird over here. Second to none is going to take up that position. Illinois, just take up this hole right here. And that'll be perfect. Iverson should completely break, to be honest. Well, not completely break, but should break. Alright, force. I feel like those 24-pounders probably need some help. You guys need to run. I just realized that's... You guys need to run. Illinois skirmishers are doing fantastic over here. Okay, so Hellcats, main skirmishers. Illinois can plug that hole right there. Okay, keep pushing them back. This is exactly what we need. You hit Avery. Okay, this is going a lot better than I had hoped for. Really need O'Neill to overcommit so we can hit them in the flank. I'm so glad they haven't once hit Illinois skirmishers with a charge. That's been really beneficial to us. Alright, over here, still feel good about what's going on. Man, there's so much cannon fire. you can just see cannons from the distance coming in. But if their cannons don't move forward, then we should be in a good spot. This is just a mission where I'm really trying to weather the storm. Oh gosh, what are you guys trying to do over here? Okay, that's a problem that O'Neill's getting a little frisky over there. I feel like I need Hellcats to move over here, and I need main skirmishers to, like, move up over there. Do you have skirmishers out? Where's... oh yeah, Illinois skirmishers are the ones that are doing amazing. Forgot about them. Okay. Patriots are definitely taking a beating, but that's what they're designed for. Okay, can you guys run over there? We need to spread out on that unit. Maine, you've taken pretty bad beating. Can you guys move up and hit Stewart? Actually, can you hit Stewart too? Perfect. Perfect, Old Glory. Perfect. Alright. Let's see. Still doing that. Colonel Frank Custer is killed. That's really unfortunate. Some of our skirmishers over there fled, so that's not good. But hopefully with a flank shot over there, and then we'll have fighting first skirmishers reattach when they feel like getting back into the battle. Alright, you guys need to target that. Yep. Good target priority there. Need them to break over there. They broke, so perfect. You guys need to reattach. And then we'll keep main skirmishers there for the time being. And maybe we'll do something like... nah, let's do that. Fighting first, they'll just reattach, and then we'll get them to come off. Okay, hit that. Hit them. Illinois skirmishers doing a fantastic job. Force just needs to continue giving supply to everybody. We probably need some supply over there now I think about it. They've been fighting for a really long time. Hellcat skirmishers are a little low. Who's charging? Alright. Hit them. Hit them. And then rotate to hit them. Hopefully Daniel doesn't... no, of course Daniel would hit Illinois at the most perfect opportune moment. Okay. That's unfortunate. I hear another charge incoming. Okay, that's really stupid on their part, to be honest. Alright, keep hitting them. Need to hit them. I think these charges are okay. Illinois, you guys need to move back just a little. Doles just took a really bad hit, so that's fantastic. Lawton is wounded. So this is what I was talking about. During a minor battle, I don't want my good commanders to be casualties. So I'm perfectly fine having the colonels be casualties before a major battle at Gettysburg. Might sound a little brutal, but that's just the way it goes. Stewart should be breaking soon. Patriots, they're basically down to half. Illinois skirmishers still holding out. I might need to replace them. Maine, they're not in good shape. O'Neill keeps getting stuck on the river, so that's perfect. I need... oh no, what did I just do? Okay, you need to go down the line like so. I feel like we're doing well. This is going pretty well. Have you hit Walker? Have you hit Stewart? Stuart just doesn't know when to give up. Fighting Irish, I need skirmishers from you, and then I would love to get rid of Illinois skirmishers and replace them, but they've been holding the line. Where's Vermont? Vermont's down there. Okay. Actually, I feel like this is working. O'Neill keeps pushing out that way, though, which is a problem. Okay, we can move fighting first skirmishers out over there. Get this artillery going. Perfect. Have that artillery now target, actually, you. Fighting first. Move out over here. Alright, so they're kind of pushing our flank a little, which is fine. They're starting to be spread out more. They might be getting a little frisky over here, which is also fine. We can complete... Okay, there's Hayes gone. Alright, so let's move this 24-pounder right over here. I think it's needed much more over there. And then let's regroup Illinois skirmishers because they're a little iffy at the moment, if you ask me. We've lost some 24-pounders too, I just realized, which is not good. Okay, I don't want Hellcat skirmishers in the water. Alright, since they're leaving this open, we're going to move Hellcat out a little. And then move up these 24-pounders. That'll be perfect. We do have a line, or a hole in our line right there. But what I'm actually going to do is something a little bit cheesy. We're just replenishing Illinois skirmishers is basically what we're doing here. Okay. Need these skirmishers to group up a little bit better. And then I would love another volley from Hellcats into those skirmishers. Yeah, that route didn't quite route them, but close. Having those 24-pounders there is going to be amazing. Just move Old Glory up like so. Okay, Hellcats doing a number on them. Now let's have you guys move out over here. Not quite sure where those skirmishers are, but that's fine. I feel... Okay, they shattered. So we could actually move fighting first out. They've routed. Can we get a volley off while they're routing? Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Alright, shooting over there. This is starting to turn into our favor a little. Okay, force. You're actually needed way down over here. And Hellcats, you can move back. You might take a volley from those skirmishers. Right, fighting first. Doing a good job. I'm amazed the town doesn't have a resupply spot on it, now I think about it. Ooh, those skirmishers could hit them, right? Alright, this looks like it's going well. Alright, let's move these skirmishers back. Move fighting first back. We don't want to overextend and just get absolutely obliterated. I feel like this 24-pounder is probably better served over here. I can't really see their artillery. Not a huge problem. It is a problem, but it could be worse. Alright, Hellcats, I think you guys need to go over there and make sure that the enemy doesn't do anything crazy. Oh gosh, Old Glory skirmishers, get out of there. "13 more minutes." I feel like... Oh. Okay, I did not expect that, actually. Yeah, that was unexpected, not going to lie. That was very, very unexpected. I didn't really expect there to be another large unit like that over there. Just need force to resupply our troops. And then Hellcat skirmishers. Okay, we do have some stuff going on over here. And we do need to keep it in mind. Alright, over here though, I think we're doing fine. Over here though, that is a problem. Okay, Daniel. They stopped, so that's perfect. We can move these two skirmishers over here, and then we can have Hellcats just move up over here. And then I can finish the fight now, which I'm pretty tempted to do. Like, I could continue trying to get a little bit more experience, but I don't think so. I think this was good. And I would love to have these guys break. That is my thing, though. But main skirmishers look like they're about to break. Yeah, I think we need a finish, unfortunately. Alright, so there's the finish. So 4,268 casualties, 4 guns, and 104 men there. We were outnumbered by about 5,000... what is that? Like 5,400, roughly. They had way more guns than us. We didn't really touch their guns. We just kind of made them come to us. They did lose, what, 2 men? So not much. But pretty good infantry kill ratio there. As far as units, let's see. Kills, Maine did amazing. They also took a pretty big beating. Maine was this unit right here. A real good linchpin. Fighting First, that was great kill to death ratio. Fighting First, I believe, is the best unit. It's either Fighting First or Old Glory was the best unit on the battlefield. I can't remember which one had the 1861s. Whichever one didn't have the 1861s also has 1855, so pretty good, and a lot of experience for them. 24 pounders always do a phenomenal job. I mean, all the 24 pounders over 1,200 kills. Patriots and Hellcats. Patriots did really good for a 1-star with 1842s, and like where they were. Patriots were right over here in the forest. They took a beating, but they held. Hellcats actually Hellcats did really, really good. Only 95 deaths, and the Hellcats were instrumental into holding various locations, just running them around, hitting the flanks of the enemies. Second to none. Good. So let's take a look at... And Old Glory did the worst, but they were more of a reserve unit. They didn't really get into a lot of action. They were really just my safety net, holding the line over there. As far as losses, when we look at it, like Patriots obviously took a bunch, Vermont and Illinois, but those were the large units that we were okay with them taking the major losses. The one that hurts the most is probably Maine. Maine going to 734. That's harder to replace because, yeah, for obvious reasons there. So Frank Custer, deceased, unfortunate, but lots of upgrades there. So this is what I was talking to you guys earlier about, is I'm sending in my lower ranked commanders because if they die, it's not as bad feeling. Like, imagine losing a brigadier general instead of a colonel and then having like less promotions. Instead, we lost a colonel, we gained a colonel's, and then a colonel wounded. So basically, a net loss of a colonel there for the Battle of Gettysburg, but we gained 6 brigadier generals, so that's pretty huge. Basically, our entire force when we go into Gettysburg will be like brigadier generals and major generals, which is pretty awesome. Good. This is one of my problems with all of these games. I don't feel like you capture enough men. When we play the JMP mod, I'm going to look into there and see if there's... I understand, I think there's ways to capture more weapons, but I might tweak the capture amounts, because I just feel like this is a pathetic amount of captured weapons. If you think about it, that's, let's say 600, 7, we'll go 725, we'll round up over there, so 8, 1200, 16, like 1600 captured weapons, and we killed 14,355, so somewhere in the 10% region. I don't think 10% is good. I think it should be like 25%. I don't know if that breaks the game or not, but especially for the Confederates, like later on in the wars, they definitely replenished a lot by like stealing stockpiles, and I don't think this game really takes that into consideration, like stealing, like ammo stockpiles and armory stockpiles and all of that. So, but not too shabby. I'm happy with how that battle went, because this is a battle I've tried it a few different times, watched a few different things, and always kind of a problem child for the battle. So 5 reputation, a career point. For our career point, we'll probably do something like training or economy. And then our next battle is on to Gettysburg. So fighting first. What happens if I put a major general? Oh my gosh, you guys are so close to 3-star. So crazy. So is Old Glory with the 1861s, which I'm perfectly fine with because they took the least amount of casualties there. So that's perfectly fine there. Maine got an upgrade. Hellcats got an upgrade. Second None upgrade. 24-pounder, 24-pounder. So some nice upgrades there. These guys, if we put just like even a colonel probably. Oh, wait. Yeah, they were already 1-star. That makes sense. So, and then with medicine kicking in, this isn't actually that bad. Maine's really the worst one. Yeah, so the victory screen, the medicine must not kick in on the victory screen. It must be once you get back here, because this is a lot better than it looked. Basically, the only one that I would bump up is Maine. Everybody else can stay really where they are, and then we have to figure out 2nd Corps and 3rd Corps. Those are the problem children. But yeah, you look at our barracks, we have 1 colonel wounded. We have 5 more colonels available to us, and then 2 major generals and a bunch of brigadier generals. The major generals will be divisional commanders going into Gettysburg. What did I want to do for career point? Oh yeah, I was going to look at the Battle of Gettysburg first. So I'm not quite sure how to do the Battle of Gettysburg. My Chancellorsville video that I just put out was like nearly 2 hours, and I'd really like my episodes to be about an hour. Obviously major battles break the mold on that. Man, the money you get from these major battles now is just not good. I really feel like the money on these major battles should be like, I don't know, instead of 202, make it 305. Everything doesn't need to be Antietam, but Gettysburg is a huge battle. Absolutely massive. But let's take a quick peek. Was it 30 reputations? That's cool. Take a peek at what we're required. Oh, we only bring 3 corps? That's interesting. I know you get... They give you, yeah, they give you some forces. So that just looks like the dismounted cavalry. Was it Buford? Does it say? Yeah, Buford. Sam Elliott in the movie The Gettysburg. taking the high ground. I think that's the X's over here. And then we'll be facing most likely AP Hill's Light Division. They were the ones that sort of initiated the Battle of Gettysburg. So yeah, that's probably AP Hill's Light Division, the 33,000, and then things go up from there. So we only have to flush out 3 corps. So that is good to know. We could up our army organization to where we can take 6 brigades. This is probably what we'll do, actually. So we can take 6 brigades per corps, and that gives us 24 per corps, which is weird that it says, like, you can bring 25, because you can't ever bring 25. But we'll fill out 24, 24, and 24 for 1st, 2nd, and 3rd corps. 4th corps will just be our leftovers. Maybe some of our cavalry. We might not bring as much cavalry into the battles. Maybe not our skirmishing cavalry. Or maybe not our skirmishers. Just depends how it rolls out. Obviously, we want like all of our infantry and all of our cannons. That's the big deal here. So well, I'll mess around with this, and the next one will be the Battle of Gettysburg. We'll have to see if I need to split Gettysburg into 2 videos or not. I did do that for Shiloh. I probably should have done it for Chancellorsville, and probably a couple others like Fredericksburg or something. But we'll see how it lands for Gettysburg. So hopefully you enjoyed this one. This was a pretty difficult battle. This Battle of 2nd Winchester is really weird just because of all the different angles the Confederates come at you. Gettysburg should be pretty cool, though. We're kind of nearing the end of the campaign, and then eventually we'll do a southern campaign using the JMP mod. I think that adds a little bit more to the game. For sure, it definitely tries to fix fortifications. My cat is staring at me with death eyes, so that means we need to end the video. Please like, comment, subscribe, all of that YouTube jazz. Greatly appreciate you guys. Check out the Discord in the link below. And as always, guys, until next time.